Representing the legendary Al Davis, and the team's wheel to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium, as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Today, our draw features two from the AFC, between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Las Vegas Raiders. Leading the Jaguars sideline, head coach Liam Cohen. This side should be coming in with some fresh legs after their bye last week. Running the show across the field, that's Raiders head coach Pete Carroll. These guys also coming off a bye, so no rest advantage for either team in this one. So happy you could join us today. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. It is time for some football. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. They sure shooting now on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They're brought out by the fifth-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, and really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. And he's caught. Takes Travis Hunter. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom. Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They'll run. ETN. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He brings it in.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, and there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Receiver in motion, going left. Lawrence on 3rd and goal. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive.
Jaguars.
All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. Might not arrive for a while, man. That offense is humming on the opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. And they're brought out by the rookie who was the talk of the NFL draft, Brock. First-round hype, but didn't go until the 5th round. It's Shedeur Sanders.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
First carry here for Ashton Genty. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. That's complete to the back. Ashton Genty. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
It's a gain of 8.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Genty from the gun. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
Gotta be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Cut out left. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and in midfield. It's going to be third and short now from the 49.
That's a gain of 6.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs.
18 Cardinal, 18. Ready.
On third down, Genty trying to get this one outside Brock, but he did not make it. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He's short. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Finds Bench, complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on fourth down. Keeps this drive moving. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Go! Viking, 18.
Shotgun give here to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Second and 10.
Let's go now.
At the Jaguars' 44-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Sanders now on third down. It is cut left side. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Tootin now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Jaguars done running back Travis Etienne trotting back out to the field. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Now, they've been perfect to that point on the drive, but first time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. It's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
He has this down to the 34. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Myers the motion man here.
First down, Jaguars.
Here's Etienne on first down. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, he feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. He's got it on the bootleg. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. All plays on the table here for third and 3. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Third down. Lawrence to throw. Got his man. Thomas has it. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get 6 more on their early advantage. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. On his Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11.
14. Raiders 3.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to.
Let's go now. 70 tip. Ready.
First play is going to be a give to Jency. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Third and just 2 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Giving this to Jency. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. That's a pickup of 9. That's a Vegas first down.
That's good for Las Vegas.
So that connection for first will bring us to the end of the first. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this.
On the ready.
Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Now first run of the game, Zamir White. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They have 21 yards on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
19, Tiger, 9, go.
On first down, here's Sanders. Escapes the pocket. That's caught. Here's Zamir White. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
This is Jency on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Sanders going to look to throw. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
A 7-yard
All
gain.
set now, 1st and 10.
That's another.
Back to 60,
Las
back to
Vegas
60.
first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Straight ahead with Jency. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, that's a run that's full hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's got it at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a 1-score game in the first half. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with them. There's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with. And when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. we've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Jaguars and Brian Thomas Jr. ready for another drive on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
He gets a few on the punch forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Lion. Hey, son, this is hot.
On play action now, Lawrence. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. First down from the 42.
First down. It's a gain of 20. And the Jaguar first down.
Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And he's caught after a game of about 2. There's Darian Porter in on the side.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
A gain of 36 yards. And the Jaguars first down. 1st and goal, Jacksonville.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. To a good play. To a great play.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Gets it again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
The Jaguars now lead by 10. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. On his Little for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11.
21. Raiders 10.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over.
Ready? 60 by 6.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Sanders trying to get everyone up to that line.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. That's taken in by Tucker. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Raiders cut the lead down to 4.
Jaguars 21, Raiders 17.
one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Tootin now on the return. We dodge the tackle. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Red on red.
Lawrence looking to throw. Raiders closing in, and down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack.
Hey, liar.
Lawrence working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Raiders with an extra DB out there. 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Now check this one down to ETN. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. So 20 yards on that play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
They'll get this up the middle to ETN. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Offense to the line. 2nd down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
28-yard line.
Able to find Strange here. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
A gain of 17
A new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Jaguars 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Jacksonville.
Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Gain of 20.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
On red.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars grow their lead just before halftime.
Jaguars.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11.
28. Raiders 17.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This return starts at the 5. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Raiders headed out on offense. Little time remaining in the half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They're probably going to try to get this into field goal range, trying to trim that lead.
70.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Chased out to his right. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Working out of the gun, Sanders. In by his back here is Shenty. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down.
Here we go. Shot.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. He'll get this to Tucker. And he's bumped down at the line. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
At at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and short here, Sanders. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
One last play before the break.
Let's go now.
Throwing here just before halftime. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Carlson now to add one more. And the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
Our journey through the NFL starts now. At Ford Field in Detroit, the Lions at home to take on the Vikings in the NFC North. And it's Justin Fields. This'll wind up a touchdown. The Lions win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. Why don't we move on now and check in on another big mid-season matchup. And this is Keenan Allen. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. The Chargers close out the first half of the season with a victory as they move to 6-3 on the year. Lastly, let's get down to Miami, the Dolphins taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And it's the veteran Mark Andrews. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Ravens get their 6th victory as this win moves them to 6-2 on the season. One final look at the rest of the scores from week number 9 with Cleveland, the Jets, Philly, and Tampa Bay all on the midseason bye. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
We give up the guns. It's Genty. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up second and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2.
Get it.
From the gun, a run for White. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
And off to Genty. He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Back to Genty. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That's good for a couple of yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
On first down, here's Sanders. Forced out to his right. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
70 Timberwolves.
Running on second with White. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. And Lloyd on the tackle. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7.
Liking 18.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
At the 10-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Brought in. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders take the lead right away in half number 2. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first, but you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. It's a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders push their lead to 3.
Raiders 31, Jaguars 28.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Tootin now on the return. Looks away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jaguars send running back Travis Etienne trotting back out to the field. And you can see that among all NFL running backs, he's one of the best at catching the football this season. 2nd right now in the league in receiving touchdowns. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Jaguars.
From the gun, Etienne gets it. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 40-yard line.
Hey, Silver. Easy.
Now it's Lawrence. Complete left side to Thomas. Gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop it. They get 35 out of that play. That's good for a Jacksonville first down.
And the Jaguars get first down.
Lawrence throwing here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to Jarrett Williams, incomplete. Another try on the 25. It's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. Brings up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
This is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. We've got a fourth down decision to make. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Little knocks it through. And that will tie things up in the third.
That ties the game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. He lost the football. Ooh, fortunate stuff there. Looks like another one of the members of the return team was able to get it, so a friendly bounce. They'll retain possession.
Awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and most importantly, keeping that possession.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Looking for a pass on second and short. That's it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Intended for
Not on the same page with his tight end. So now they have third and short.
On the coverage defensively.
Here we go, set.
On the ground with Genty. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, King. I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Ready.
From the gun, Welby. And he gets it forward to still got a yard out of that. Stopped by Foye Oluoku.
On the tackle.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
It's second and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Sanders back to throw. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted. Again, that is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Ready. Let go.
Drive starts with a carry by White. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Rolling left, buying some time. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
He was brought down by Jarian Jones. That's a gain of 8.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready? 60 Bisons. Ready?
Here he is on 3rd and short. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Armstead brought him down.
60 Maverick.
A gain of
60
2
Maverick.
brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard
To the
line.
air, Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, ready?
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
8 yards to go.
Cowboy.
3rd and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And the Raider first down.
Hot 70, hot
First
70.
and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Get up. Ready?
Shotgun handoff to Levy. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
And not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd
Here we
and
go.
7 at the 43.
Here's Sanders now. Going left side, Bowers has it. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Las Vegas first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
In this one. Oh, he lost the football. And it looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They pounce on it inside the 10.
4-yard loss on
After a
the play.
fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down.
The 7-yard line.
To throw now is Sanders. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. It is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
38 all.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Tootin now on the return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
First and 10.
The Jaguars and Brian Thomas Jr. ready for another drive on offense. And they're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
The 33-yard line.
Gets him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's sent out. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Jaguars, first down.
Back to the air, Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field. 2nd down now, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Raiders.
Throwing again, here's Lawrence. Hits him on the out route. And they make the stop. We're going to say about the 37-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Jaguars, first down.
Easy, Silver.
First and 10 at the 37.
Big play action. Lawrence has it downfield, working the left. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. On the line for another first and 10.
That's another Jaguars.
Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
12 more yards. That's another Jaguars first down. First and goal.
They'll run, Etienne. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jaguars take a fourth quarter lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Little tax on the extra point. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 38.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pockets, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Second and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Brock Bowers. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down.
Third down and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Hey.
Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They've got 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10.
Las Vegas, first down.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. The coverage by Caleb Ransaw.
Get it. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Hit some space around midfield. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
When Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Sneak here, Sanders. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. When you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
First and 10, it's a give to White. Through the middle. And he will not score, but that does set him off, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Ready,
He's trying to do it himself. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
QB sneak coming. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action. But they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
Here we
The
go.
Raiders will line up for the 2-point
65,
conversion.
60.
Here he is to throw. And he's going to run in for two. Oh, they gambled the entire game on that call. And now they're in line for the win. They didn't come here today to play for no overtime, Brock. They didn't come here today to come away with a tie. They came here for the W, baby. And that 2-point conversion has them now moments away from that.
So many factors go into a big decision like that, Kate. You got to separate the emotion of it. You got to look at where your team is. And ultimately, who do you trust the most? In these huge decisions, time and again, it's all about trust to me. In this staff, well, they put the trust in that offense to go deliver, and boy, did they ever.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. And quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Setting up to pass.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
Trying to push deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Juan Thornhill takes it away. And the Raiders make the play that should win them this game. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock. And the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not taking anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front.
Yep.
And one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that INT.
Ready.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.